Hello riders, it's Josh from CycleHunters.com. Look at this thing. 2021 Yamaha R3. Dun dun dun. ABS, I might add. Okay, so for anybody that is looking for a beginner, maybe an intermediate even, sport bike, that is not going to scare you or freak you out when you twist the throttle. Although it is snappy, a nimble, fun little bike that looks like a GP bike, all in the package that you see before you. And as we get into this bike, I'll show you a couple things, but you're going to see how cool this bike is. Now, paint-wise, it is your classic Yamaha blue. There's a little bit of that metal flake going on in there. And there are the gray accents, which the big thing is gray now. It's kind of that shark gray. I don't know what you'd call it. Manta ray gray. And then the little bit of blacks. So blue, black, and gray. The parallel twin. So a very utility-based motor, liquid-cooled, 321 cc's. ABS, you can see the little ABS sensor right there. Look how clean these wheels are. Look at that. Nice, so nice. Single disc brake. This also has the T-Rex frame sliders, so if you so happen to have a little tip over, those are big and chunky enough that they're going to protect you, or protect the bike rather. So those are real nice as far as an add-on. Other than that, the bike is an all-stock machine. Stock exhaust. But the frame sliders are the add-on. Alright, so here's the deal. Parallel twin, 321 cc's, 50 horsepower. So that's a good bit of horsepower. And 21.8 foot-pounds of torque. So it's a little bit torquey. It's got some horsepower. It's not going to, set the world on fire in terms of speed. But it is enough for you and a passenger to go commute, rip around, have some fun, just enjoy riding. It is a 6-speed gearbox, and it is a wet clutch, so it's not going to be loud clanking like maybe some of the Ducatis. And now something else. Seat height is 30.7 inches. So it is not a very tall sport bike. Again, this is designed for beginners, for people that are, even if you are an expert, but you'll want something that's a little bit smaller, nimble, an everyday bike to just jump on, go enjoy. You cannot beat these bikes. And the look of them, they just look awesome. Just a good looking, menacing bike. Back seat comes off. Controls. Look at that dash. Beautiful TFT screen. All the basic things that you would normally see, like your tack up top, your fuel gauge, your mile per hour, your gear selector, and your temperature. You have your clock and then your trip meter down there. And you can toggle all that stuff right through here. Reset them if you need to. How many miles you have left on a tank. Your oil change. So all kinds of cool little tidbits. See the ABS light, which once you get going, it will turn off. Let's see, controls. Real simple. High beam, low beam. Your horn. This is your turn signal selector. So left, and then right, and then cancel. But then over top you have your high beam flasher, So if you needed to alert someone in front of you, you can do that. Over here, this is a little bit different. So when you go to start these, this gets pulled down. So this is on, or this is your hazard light right there. You can see how that's blinking. But this is how you turn it on. But before we do that, let's do the turn signals. So that is left front. This is going to be left rear. And this will be right rear. Right front, so everything works. Brake lights, let's see if we can do those. This is going to be foot brake, and then hand brake here. And now we'll fire her up. So really easy. Let's cancel that. You just pull this down and then let it go. That's it. Relatively quiet. You can change that if you want with a pipe. Now that is your low beam selection. High beam, low beam. High beam, low beam. Just looks cool. I love the look of these bikes. It just looks like the GP bike. Snappy, got some attitude. It is quelled a little bit because of the fact that it's an all stock exhaust, so you're not going to get that loud rumble that you could normally get out of these. If you want that though, hey, see the service department, and Joel and Matt can hook you up with a pipe.
When we service your bike, we hand you a key, not a need to have a toolbox. How about that one?
This bike has 1,019 miles on it. So this thing has really not been ridden a whole lot. And as you can tell, it is in really great shape. You can see the little reflection there, but... Now, every one of our bikes gets a 48-point checklist. So what does that mean? Oil filter, those are basic things. We put a battery tender lead on every bike so that when you're done for the ride, that day you just go into the garage, plug it in, put it on the tender, you're good to go. We check the steering head bearings. Even on such a newer bike like this, we go over them as thoroughly as we possibly can. So really the idea is that when you get it, it is as best as we can make it. And you're just calling me back going, I love my bike. And that's really what I want to hear. There's really no blemishes on this bike that I can find that's anything standing out, because it is so close to being a new bike and doesn't have much for mileage on it. So you can rest assured, cosmetically, she is beautiful. It is a good looking bike. And again, the Yamaha R3, these are designed so that you can just jump on it, thumb it and go, enjoy your ride, have fun. If you're learning, then you're learning on a really cool looking bike. But the thing is, you'll get your experience so that when it's time to go up into the bigger bike, you have more than enough experience. And these things inspire confidence. Lower seat height, it's not too powerful, but just powerful enough to get you going, have some fun, just enjoy the day. There's nothing quite like it. In these sport bikes, that's what it's all about. That is really what it is all about. A lot of meat on the tires. We check all that stuff. Look at that menacing look. So if you're digging the 2021 Yamaha R3, give us a call, 717-273-1809. Now you can see the full list of our current inventory at www.cyclehunters.com. You can email us at cyclehunters@gmail.com. We have some aftermarket warranties available. We do have some financing options available. We can deliver bikes in some cases and ship them. It just comes down to what is it that we need to do to help accommodate you so that gorgeous looking bike can be in your garage. And look, you know as well as I do, when it's a nice sunny warm day, you just want to open the garage, look at your gorgeous bike, and just gear up and get ready to go ride. That thing is cool, man. And they come in a variety of colors, but this blue is sharp. It just looks race ready. It does. It sure does. So listen, folks, thank you so much. Let's have a great 2023. Like and subscribe. We really appreciate all you guys, new subscribers, all that stuff. We definitely try to put out a variety of videos, but we always love doing these walk-arounds to show you the inventory. It's more for that. We're going to try to get some of these ride videos out. But we thank you so much for keeping us busy. And until the next bike, happy riding.
Remember to like and subscribe and ding that notification bell.